Welcome to Soul Yoga Online. We hope you enjoy your virtual experience.
Start in a seat, whatever kind of seat you want. This is yoga for stress, and with everything that's going on, we're going to spend a lot of time on the ground and just feeling the earth under us, feeling more solid, hopefully by the end. Just arrive. You check in with your neck. Shoulders. And the breath. I came across the metta meditation, and if you might have heard it, but I'd like to read it. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. And you can start by thinking that about yourself, or you can start globally and then bring it in. Either way, it's a really powerful meditation when you don't know what to say or don't know what to think. Maybe someone in particular could send it their way. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. We'll breathe low into the belly. See how expansive you can make your breath this morning. The belly breath will get bigger and expand to the ribs. Thinking of the ribs as front, back, and sides. How expansive can you make your torso? And then the third part that we want to draw attention to is the chest. And sometimes it can bring a little stress to breathe into just the chest, so I like to think belly, ribs, chest on the inhale, and then exhaling down, you reverse the process. Chest, ribs, belly. If the breath is not working for you, find one that does. If you'd like to keep your eyes open and staring at the floor or me, that's fine. Maybe on the exhale, you slightly constrict the throat into an ujjayi sound, the ocean sound. It can be very soothing to the nervous system, even just to hear it, even to hear somebody else do it can help you calm. your next exhale, we'll come down to our backs, laying down on the ground. Still trying to stay in touch with your breath. And allow a moment to reorient yourself. Do you like the legs out long? Do you like the knees bent and the feet on the mat? Maybe you're just waking up and you want to do a big stretch. Overhead, stretching the feet. But find that three-part breath again when you're ready. Thinking about the belly. Adding on the ribs. Again, remembering your ribs expand front, behind, and sides. And then the third is adding the chest. Maybe the hands come to the belly to feel that life-giving breath, the calming breath. So our goal today is going to be to hang on to this breath. Whether you like it with the ujjayi, the little constriction, like a baby Darth Vader sound or an ocean sound, or if you like to breathe naturally, maybe thinking inhale, calm mind, exhale, calm body. But whatever movement you choose today will be in service of maintaining that breath. If you lose the breath, we'll go back to krama or take it back a little farther from your edge. It's all about the breath today. If your knees are not already bent, I invite you to put your feet on the mat and bend the knees like a little tent. And on your next natural exhale, let the knees fall to the right. They might touch the floor, they might not. Keeping both shoulder blades on the ground. The hands can open to a T, or bend the elbows for goddess, or stay on your belly or chest. Lots of options. On your next inhale, the knees will come back to the middle. On the exhale, fall to the left. Again, both shoulder blades should stay on the mat and close to the mat. On an inhale, coming back to center, your inhale, not mine. And then that'll be our little flow. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, knees center. Next time your knees are center, if you're feeling ready for the next step, we'll bring the knees closer to our body and place the hands either on top of the knees or around to reach the shins, whichever you like better. Maybe rock back and forth kind of naturally. Maybe even a little circle. Then an invitation, if you like it, to take a happy baby earlier in practice. So reaching for the feet, maybe the toes, maybe just the regular feet, opening the legs wide, and just being playful, being silly. Rocking back and forth, stretching one leg, straightening the other. When you feel that you are ready, you can bring the feet back to your mat. Again, keeping track of that breath that you set up at the beginning. Placing your left foot firmly on the floor, you'll bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. At the top of your figure four, a little triangle shape. And if you'd like to stay here, that's fine. If you're not feeling anything in your right thigh, you can bring your left leg closer to your body. Reach around the left thigh, and then straighten the left leg towards the ceiling, keeping the foot active, keeping the toes flexed. Into a more true figure four. There's also variations of this. You can keep that left leg bent at the knee, or again, you could keep it all the way on the ground and stay solid in your grounding today. We're using the breath like an anchor today, a breath very grounding for us today. Maybe pay attention to how the breath feels in your body as we switch. Left foot coming down, right foot coming off, left foot comes to the right knee, and if you would like, you can reach around the right thigh, lifting the foot towards the ceiling. Maybe instead of how the breath feels, you like how it sounds. You like the little inhale and exhale sounds that you make. Working to maintain that steady breathing, bringing the foot down to the earth. Both feet flat on the floor. And with the palms pressing into the ground or your mat, lift the hips towards the ceiling, off the mat, into a little bridge. And then gently, very slowly, lower back down. And again, on your inhale, lifting up towards the ceiling, hands pressing into the floor. And lower down on your exhale. Option to add arms to this. So if you would like, you can add the arms on the inhale. Your hips come up, the arms go overhead, touching the floor behind you. And then on the exhale, the hands come alongside of you and lower the spine to the ground, little by little. So you can take this as slowly as quickly as feels good to you. But the inhale, we expand, we get big. And the exhale, we come back and be small. When you feel as though that has done its work, you'll come back to the ground. Extend the legs out in front of you. And roll over onto the belly. Just on the belly, however you want.
Just makes me really fancy.
Yeah, that's not nice. But we'll put our hands, elbows right underneath your shoulders, hands flat. And then we have a little space here. If this is enough of a back bend for you, you can just hang out here, maybe drop the head, let it hang, you can feel really nice. Or if you'd like more, press into all 5 fingers and come up. Little cobra. This can be really fun to play with the breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Take a cheek maybe. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the other cheek. And you take your own time. You decide how deeply you want to bend into that back. Or maybe one feels really good and you just want to stay put. You want to stay and hold and breathe. The next time that you're down on your face, bring your hands under your face as a little pillow. Big toes almost touching, heels going to the sides of your mat. Crocodile pose. This can be a great pose to practice your breath in because you can feel your belly expanding against the floor. Maybe even feel how the lungs are working in your back. When you're ready, we'll meet in table pose. It can be really wonderful to put a blanket under the knees, or even roll up your mat that way. Double it up this way if you want a little extra cushion. But a blanket works just fine. Knees under the hips, hands under shoulders. And from here, we will drop the belly, lift the head up to the ceiling, cow pose. And breathe. Exhaling, tuck the head, lift the spine, rounding through the entire spine. Head drops low, cat pose. And that's your flow. Inhaling to cow with a heavy belly lifted head. And then reversing to cat, dropping the head, lifting the spine towards the ceiling. You can decide, do I want to do this one inhale, one exhale? Do I want to do 3 in a row and then switch? Everyone's body is different. Pay attention to yours. As that feels complete, we'll neutralize our table with our flattest back possible. Bringing the right knee towards your right wrist, and then crossing over the left ankle towards your left wrist into a pigeon pose. So you can take your outstretched leg and extend it a little farther behind you. And settle in that way. You can stay here in like a high lifted proud pigeon. Or you can come down to your forearms. Perhaps even farther all the way forward. Blocks can be great here, bolster, blanket, under the hip if it's lifted. This is a very intense hip opener, so take it at your own pace and make sure that you have not lost track of the breath. Very carefully and slowly bring your right leg back out, taking your time. And we're back in our table pose. Taking your time, don't let me rush you. And maybe you try cat and cow again, or a little bit of a hip circle action to see if that leg feels any different on the right side. Maybe yes, maybe no. And also lean forward on the knees with the toes lifting off the mat. Exhaling backwards into sort of child's pose flow. Inhaling forward, exhaling back if you choose that option. When that feels sufficient to you, we'll come back to our neutral table, bringing the left knee to the left wrist, and then the left ankle to the right wrist. Extending back that leg, maybe scooch it back a little farther, and you can stay high. Come down to the forearms, and perhaps fold all the way to the earth with that foot tucked under you. When that side feels good, you can come back to the neutral table. And you're welcome to stay there longer. And then we'll come back to our bellies in that crocodile pose, hands under your face. Child's pose might feel good before then. If you'd like to sink back on the heels. And then come forward. Once you're on your belly, bring your right leg alongside of you, bending at the knee. Into a little frog shape. Half frog. And get back in touch with that breath that you set forth at the beginning. When you feel ready, bring the feet back to the middle very slowly, keeping the breath the whole time. And then try it on the opposite side of your left leg, bending at the knee, body on the ground, torso on the ground. Bringing the legs back to center, nice and slow. Hands under shoulders, lifting up onto your knees. Knees wide, toes come together. And your seat will reach for the heels into a child's pose. Child's pose can feel nice with the arms outstretched. You could also reach in between your legs for your ankles, with your face coming very close to the floor. But being this little can be nice sometimes. Sometimes we just need to feel small and taken care of. If you have your arms outstretched, I would encourage you to think of the heart melting, reaching for the ground. Maybe on each exhale, you get a little closer to the ground, even if the difference is only mental. Maintaining the breath, we'll bring the hands closer to the knees little by little. Bring the knees closer together and sitting on the heels into hero pose. If it does not feel pleasant to you to go right on your heels, you could put a block underneath your seat or keep the knees wider instead of close together. You're welcome to close your eyes if that's comfortable to you, or just look at the ground. Whatever makes you feel safer or happier. Maybe sending some love to someone or to the world in general, or your community, your workplace, your family. Each exhale, may you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. That sense of grounding and well-being will come to our knees, moving any props out of the way. Hands in front, knees directly underneath your hips, back in a table pose, but we won't be here for too long. Reaching up your right foot in between your hands. Good. Maybe instead of it between your hands, you like both hands in the center and the foot to the side. Kind of like a lizard-esque. That can feel nice too. And just hold here for a little bit. Then with your left hand planted firmly into the mat, all 5 fingers pressing down, you'll draw the right arm up against your left arm, all the way up towards the ceiling, fingertips spread, almost like you were drawing back the biggest bow you can think of. If you feel a little wobbly here, you can widen your base by heel-toeing your foot a little wider. There's no reason to feel shaky. Maybe you feel so solid here you can tuck the back toes on the left foot and pick the knee off the mat. A little bit more active today. Or perhaps you try it and say that's not for me, and you put it right back down. Bringing the lifted hand to the mat. And then exhale, switch the legs. Left foot coming forward between the hands. Or to the side. And just see how that feels different. Pressing all 5 fingers on the right hand into the mat. Drawing the left arm along the right arm all the way up. Reaching towards the ceiling on the side. And only if your breath is steady and solid already, tuck the back toes. Lift your right knee off the mat. But only if you're already solid. Don't add a level when your breath is hard to reach. Both hands coming down to the mat. Both knees coming under you. And then you'll come to face the windows, actually. So you'll face this way on your mat. So we're going to do a couple side lying postures. So with both knees under you, you'll come off the floor. Your hands are by your side. So like if you were going to pray, like what should we say? You're a priest. Trained to be a priest. I like that. And see if you maybe want a blanket under the knees here. If this is slightly too much on the knees. Keeping the hands at heart center, we'll bring the right leg to our side, extended. And then your foot, you want to try to get your leg as straight as you can. It's okay to still have a bend in it, but as straight as you can. And your foot, hopefully all 5 toes are on the mat or the floor. And you're thinking an upward current of movement on the front of the body, and then a low grounding current of energy on your back body. Hanging onto your inhale, exhale pattern that you established earlier. Taking the right hand, we'll place it on the right thigh, sliding it down as far as you're comfortable. The left hand comes overhead with the inside of your elbow towards your ear, reaching for that same right side of your foot. So you should feel a very significant stretch on your left side. If not, lean a little bit farther to that right foot, but not so far that you lose the breath or lose your balance. You can also straighten up and try again. Inhaling to straighten up, reaching for the ceiling. And then that left hand will come all the way to the mat. Right leg is still outstretched. And then right hand draws against the left arm up towards the ceiling. So your left arm is on the mat, and your right arm is overhead. There we go. Then bringing both hands in front of you, both knees underneath of you, back into that sort of prayer position. We'll set up on the opposite side. Hands at your heart, feeling the breath. Left leg comes out to the side on the left. Your 5 toes ideally hitting the mat or the floor. And always hanging on to that breath, even if this is a new pose or a new position or a little more active than you wanted to get today. Always hanging on to the breath. hand comes to the left thigh, sliding down as far as you're comfortable on that leg, and then the upper arm goes up overhead. Fingertips could go straight towards the ceiling, could reach towards your left foot, whatever feels more comfortable to you. Inhaling, we reach up, come to the center, and then continue down. Right hand goes to the mat. Left hand pulls along the right arm up towards the ceiling to make sure you have that really nice alignment. This is called half circle or half infinity. You breathe into your ribs, feeling the expansion that's capable even here. So in a way that's going to be different for everybody, we're going to come to our right side, sideline position. Bringing your right hand under your head, propping your head up. And we'll start with that. And then your right leg can be bent 90 degrees underneath of you, so your knee can be bent. And your left leg is straight, kind of like 80s workout video style. And then with your left hand on your left leg, see how comfortably you can lift that left leg. How high can you go? Just notice, and then lower it gently back down. Inhaling up with the leg, exhaling down. And then maybe one of these inhales, you reach for part of the foot. Maybe it's your shin or ankle, or you make it to the foot and you grab a big toe. This is pose of infinity. When done mindfully, it helps the nervous system calm down, rejuvenating the immune system, and cultivates a sense of limitlessness. When you're ready, bending the knee, bringing the top foot down, kind of unwind yourself, and come to the other side, however that works for you. So we start on the left side, left leg bent at the knee underneath of you for a little extra stability. Left hand under the head, propping it up. Right leg is straight, and then when you're ready, on the inhale, leg is coming up. Exhaling down, so you can keep your right hand on your thigh. Could also put it in front of you for a little extra stability. And then when you're ready to hold the pose, grab for whatever you can and breathe. Gently bending knee, right foot coming down, rolling onto the belly for one last crocodile. Big toes together, Heels are open. So maybe you're ready to just stay there. We have a couple more cooling postures, but if you'd like, you're welcome to just stay put. If you want to take a little more, you can come into a seat. The soles of your feet will come together, and what a lot of people know is butterfly. It's technically called cobbler, but called what? It's technically called cobbler's pose, like cobbler, I'm the shoe. I don't think this is how you would go to a cobbler, but anyway. Yeah. I told you it would be like here, so I don't know why it's called that at all. Folds can be really, really regenerating to the nervous system. So if you'd like, you can lift up through the spine, arms come high, and then fold forward wherever you are. Even if it's just a teeny tiny fold, you will still get the same benefits as if it was all the way to the floor. So even just the bending of the shoulders, hand reaching towards the ground, the rounding of the spine, still just as beneficial. And always breathing. Maybe you've tried the fold and it's not working for you, and you'd rather roll the shoulders back and stay lifted. On your next inhale, straightening the back. We'll bring I'm going to have to mirror this to you guys. Your left foot underneath of you. Your right foot is going to come on top of your left thigh, if possible. Just try it. And so this is like a fire walk pose. So you're trying to stack one leg on top of the other, and it's very normal to have space here. But ideally, they would be like that. But that's not happening today for me, so that's okay. But this can be a really nice alternative to Gomukhsan legs. So if you have thick thighs like me, this is not super comfortable all the time, so sometimes this is a little better. But either one is fine. So if you like it crisscross like that, you can do that one, or you can try this new fire log pose with maybe a blanket or a block in that space.
These poses do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Very similar, yeah. So once I found that out, I was very excited because this feels more comfortable in my body than what you're doing. So that's cool, though. So everybody's so different.
I usually do that.
Mm-hmm. Also depends on the day. You know, maybe on Monday I can do this, on Wednesday, so. Whenever you feel like that's enough, you can switch. Try the other side just for fun. So keeping the feet active, keeping the toes flexed will protect the knee in the long run. So you can try to stack fire log legs, or you can cross and try to get knee over knee. And grab onto the feet. Gomukhsan legs. And if you like, you can incorporate a fold, lifting up and then over. one more fold option today. Bring the feet straight out in front of you. Maybe adjusting your seat so you feel more solid. Feet are active, toes are flexed. Maybe roll the ankles a little bit. And then we'll reach up towards the ceiling and fall forward once. Drawing the hands up the legs. On the inhale, do it again, lifting up. Exhale and fall forward. Drawing the hands up the legs. Inhaling, we reach. Exhaling, we fall. And maybe this time you stay. Your hands fall wherever they fall. Anything that makes you smaller, any fold, any child's pose, will be really nourishing to the nervous system. It tells your whole body you are safe, you're in a safe place, and then your digestion starts working properly. You're able to think more clearly, anxiety is lessened, just by being small. And then as you're ready, you'll come very slowly onto your back in your final resting shape. Maybe it's your back, it might be your side, or a child's pose, or whatever you want, whatever's more nourishing to you. If there's anything you can do to make yourself a little more comfortable, I hope you would take it. Just a shift of the hips, blanket under the head, whatever. I'll keep track of the time. You keep track of your breath. Maybe first just think about moving. If I were to move, what would I do? And then let that thought become a teeny tiny action. And the teeny tiny movement grows and grows until on your way, in your time, we're back on the seat. Eyes can be down or closed. Invitation is hands at heart center, where you can do whatever you want with your hands. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.
Namaste.
mindfulyoga.org for details on a private session or public class. Namaste.